Alright, so we are on our last turn of February 29th in the first scenario. We're on turn 6. And I have, on turn 6, we get additional airstrike and naval points. So I've got my markers moved up one apiece. I got my units ready to land. I did discover one small mistake from while I was straightening everything out from the last time. For whatever reason, I moved more than one onto this huge stack here, or more than two. So I have a bunch of infantry on this stack. So I just went ahead and disrupted the ones that are underneath the top two. I may want to look through those and just make sure there's not a better coupling of guys to leave undisrupted. But I've got an HQ 227. I've got a 126 unit. I've got a one-step loss 128 unit. And I've got a two-step loss 228 unit and a tank. So these guys are all over the map. I said in the beginning that I was going to try to do my best to keep people together with their battalions. It's just so hard to do because you're moving people left and right, and you get these stacks, and so you can't see the numbers underneath them. You got to get people off the beach, and they got to go where they can go. So it's highly impossible. Which, again, thematically speaking, I guess the chaos that was Iwo Jima lends itself to that. But I am going to have some issues come turn 7 as far as command. I'll drop my 26, 27, 28 command posts all in the same basic area on the HQ phase so that they can command 2 out, and then those battalions can command. But I don't know how effective I'm going to be. We'll just have to see how that goes. I'll probably do that because I'm going to have to do some figuring on where to put those HQs. So I'm going to do that off camera between turns, figuring out where those are going to go, so I don't waste a whole lot of time on camera, which is what I'm doing right now. So yeah, so I took care of that. I got my points, my artillery points, naval and airstrike points, I mean, and I got my units that are ready to land on the beach. There's not many of them, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then, this being now I did my replacement points turn 5. So next turn, on turn 7, I can start moving stuff off the beach into the reserves and trying to preserve some of these guys and trying to give myself a few more replacement points from the bonuses you get, which I'll talk about when that time comes. So what we have here is the landing phase. Alright, now my stacks here, not quite 50-50. A little bit more over here than over here, so I didn't shuffle. So landing. So we got one little heavy weapons guy here. Red fire, which there is, but it's a circle. I mean, he's a star unit. He's not going to get hit in the water anyway. So basically, I'm just checking for drift, and there's no drift. So he can come in wherever he wants to. Let's see, I got a unit there disrupted for stacking. I've got 3 units there disrupted for stacking. I suppose the best thing to do is to move them in with these guys, and then I'll just leave that guy underneath there. Disrupted. Hate to do that, but I want to get these heavy weapons guys over that way. Alright, so that happened. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. This being turn 5, I get my 4th, I get my 2 unit, oh, I already did that. No, this is turn 6, I'm sorry, my bad. Turn 6, so I get 3 points of 4th Division Artillery, 7 points of 5th Division Artillery. So, I can come up here, right, and I can place my 5th Division. I get 7 points at 5th Division, so that goes right there on the 7. This guy's 1 short due to that event. He gets 3 now, so So he'll go up to 4, and then next turn he'll go up to 7 and meet his buddy. And then a few turns later they'll both get 3 more and they'll both be at 10. Alright, so that's what I have at my disposal right now. So I gotta remember that I can use those to supplement attacks and to barrage if I have the opportunity. Now again, not being able to attack and barrage on the same unit on the same turn, I mean, I don't know where I can use them to barrage. It'd be nice if I can get over here to that black position over here and then reveal them and barrage them next turn. I don't know what I'm going to do about Suribachi. That's going to just about kill me. The farthest I've made in this game, the first time I tried to play it was not too long after I got it. The rules just threw me for a loop. I posted a few things on BGG asking questions. Didn't get some answers, got some answers, and I just finally said, you know what, I got to wait until a new rule set comes out or somebody invents a flip book, or that they have for the previous 3 games. By the way, somebody out there, please do a flip book. I'm not the guy to do it. This is the best I can do, is these things. But if somebody was to create a flip book, I would be eternally grateful. And then the second time I played was just a couple weeks ago. I broke it out, and that's when I really got reinterested in playing it again. I was only able to go through, I think I made it through turn 8 or 9. I might have made it through that first post scenario 1 turn. But I had to pack it up because I just couldn't leave it out anymore. And I also, I was desiring to quit flipping through the rule book, and so I wanted to do this. I started watching the Jeff Fikes videos, and those helped me get a few things down and realize some things about the game. So I decided to start over, and just the other day I thought, let me shoot some videos. So here we are. First time for everything. Alright, so landing. Yeah, I got this guy to land. I got sidetracked. Sorry about that. So my tank, and there's really nothing that's going to hit the tank. So he's not going to drift. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to push him in because he's not going to drift and he's not going to get hit. So why even bother? Alright, now these guys, oh, that's why I don't want to land on blue too, because they've got a black in here, so someone's going to get hit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so black is going to hit one of these guys, because I will either get a circle, a triangle, or a diamond. So, boom. And I got a circle. So, circle guy gets hits. Circle guy. Alright, so he goes in there, he's disrupted, and there's actually one other unit that'll be disrupted because stacking. So those two will be disrupted in that space, and these guys will be on top of them. I have no recourse on that other than leaving someone in the water, and I don't do that. I don't like leaving them in the water. Alright, so there's my landing phase. Oops, I'll put that there. That should be there. Alright, so now we go to first event phase. Let's hope we're as lucky as, and then this guy will come up, and he will land on game turn 7, and he goes in either Y or B. And so he will get, oh that's right, no, he won't get shelled because he's a star. So the guys on the beach will get shelled during this turn. Good times. So let's see if we can get them off the beach. Probably not all of them. But then the guys in the airport will get shelled. So anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright, so let's do the events. We got smoke. We are getting so fortunate with these events. Alright, so smoke. The smoke event is as such. Alright, smoke is persistent. Place smoke markers only in sectors with US unit present, so either 2 or 3. That's important, because I could put some smoke markers on that black position. On 3 positions closest to US units. Use the 3 colors on the card If a black position is within 2 hexes, place 1 marker there instead of on the color below the black position bar on the card. No, that's if there's a black position bar, which there is. There's purple. Okay, so place, I think it means place 1 at each color, because it's placed smoke markers on 3 positions. Use the 3 colors on the card. So I got to place 1 in black because it would be purple, but it's black. I got to place 1 on green. I got to place 1 on brown. So let me get 3 smoke markers. Now the black is easy because those guys are within 3 of a purple that is right next to my unit. I could do that one too, however, that purple is 1 away from my unit. So I would think it would be the other guy. I want it to be this guy, because then I could move in a little bit easier. Alright, so it's if a black position is within 2 hexes, place 1 marker there instead of on the color below the black position bar. Alright. 3 positions closest to US units. So yeah, technically, okay, here's the thing. Alright, the purple positions, that one's 2 away, that one's 1 away. But the black positions are equidistant. They're both 2 away. So I'm going to go ahead and say this guy gets a smoke. That's going to help. Well, I don't know. It'll be marginal. These guys will be protected, which is good. And that'll allow more movement. But the fire phase is going to happen before my action phase. So right now it's just going to not fire or change the firing on what's there already. So with that said, do I want to go ahead and smoke out the other guy who's got more dudes to hit? Yeah, I probably want to do that. As much as I'd love to smoke that guy, I'm going to smoke this guy instead. Because then only 2 units will get a hit. At max. Because that guy's smoked and that guy's not. Alright, and then we got green and do I even have a green that can fire on me? If a green can't fire on me, what's my next recourse? And I got brown. Brown is going to be over on Suribachi. But there's no greens. There's no greens that can fire on me. So what does that mean? Place smoke markers on the 3 positions closest to the US units. Use 3 colors on the card. If a black position, yeah, I get to place 3. So if there's no green, I would think I get to use this one wherever I want to on any of the other colors that are on the card, which means that I can still use it on Suribachi. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. Now, I could do that, or, I mean, that, oop, where am I going? That is a position group. It is, that position is technically 3 spaces away. Yeah, I'm gaming the game if I do that. I mean, I'm already gaming the game, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on Suribachi because that seems to be what should happen. Alright, so that's the first event phase. Now we got the Japanese fire phase. Are we ready for this? Let's see what we get. Hey, oh, that's the landing. Sorry, I see the triangle and I start to... because my triangle units are getting swamped. Alright, ooh. Yellow can hit artillery. That's not good, but I don't think yellow's an issue because it's disrupted. Purple and green. Alright, so let's take care of the blacks first. And we're looking for diamonds. But here's the deal. With smoke, it reduces intense field of fire to steady and steady to none. Those guys are in steady, so black isn't going to hit. Same with over here. Black is not going to hit any of those guys because I got nobody in intense field of fire. So we're good on black. All right, so let's look at yellow. I got a yellow over here. He cannot hit anybody. So we're good there. That yellow's taken. That yellow can't hit anybody. That yellow's disrupted. So that sucks. Well, he's not close combat, so I'm not too worried about him being undisrupted because I can still take him out. And then that yellow over there is behind the black, and he's too far away. So that's yellow. So no tanks get hit. That's good. All right, purple. So starting over here, we got our purple on Suribachi. This guy is in purple, and he is a diamond. Dang it. I just repaired that guy. Alright, so he gets flipped, which I did accidentally, but it worked. Alright, so he gets flipped and disrupted. What are we on? We're on green, right? Even turn is what now? Gosh, I probably got this all screwed up. Where's my disruption card? Yes, disruption. On even, it's the lighter side. Okay, yeah, so I did have that. No, because those are light. What? I got it all screwed up. I've got it all screwed up. So I'm just gonna... I knew I would. Because I just placed these. Did this guy get disrupted this turn? No, he didn't. So I just placed... Yeah, I don't know. I screwed it up. There's like no good way. I know it seems like it would be easy. Even's odds. Even's dark odds, but that's it's also too easy to get wrong. So it is what it is. I'll do my best. All right, so that guy got hit. That guy got disrupted by that purple. I don't have any other purples. I took the guy over on the other side of the board last turn, so he's not firing. All right, now greens. I don't think I have any greens. I think I already discussed that, that there are, in fact, no greens that can hit me. So that's good. All right, so that wasn't a horrible turn. All right, so that was Japanese fire. Second event phase doesn't happen, so now we're on U.S. action phase. All right, so let's take care of the units I can kill first. Okay. So this guy here was what? Close combat, so I gotta jump in on it. Yeah, I think what I had decided to do was jump in here and then wait, because if I understand the rules right, I can jump in with one unit stack and close combat immediately. Or I can wait until all my other actions are done and I can jump in with units for other adjacent units and then combat them. It's a weird rule. I don't know why you can't just do it at the front, but I'll adhere to it. So that guy will jump in and he's going to close combat, and then this guy's going to come in so that he'll give me 2 extra cards, because I will get a total of 6 steps and I will get the flamethrower. He has close combat, but he's disrupted, so all I need to do is get 1 hit on him. Alright, so that's going to happen. And then this guy over here, my friend, the elite unit. Alright, first I want to do some moving. Because I don't want anybody popping up in that green spot there before I move into it. That's the only one that, and the purple over here, I could still have a chance. Because that's in sector 3. So I can still have that somebody pop up there. Yeah. Just so horrible. So horrible. So I might not want to jump in there yet. Turn 7 is when there's a possibility for the R action, so that could get reinforced and somebody shoot me. So I gotta try. Alright, so let me move into the green first. Now, I can move these guys twice because there's no bluff there, and I do have two movement. There's no muff fire, so I am. Oh wait, these. No, I'm gonna move from here because I want my 5th division to all be kind of in, coming this way. Well, but I want my 4th division. Who do I move here? Yeah, because this is going to get too clogged down over here anyway. So my 5th division's got to take these last positions out. Nope, there goes Chewbacca. So yeah, I'm going to move these guys up. They move twice, no problem. This guy here, I need to repair at some point. Next morning I'll repair. Alright, hold on just a second. I have a text I need to respond to. Alright, I'm back. When your wife texts you about something, you don't ignore it. Alright, so now I gotta figure out what the heck I was doing. Okay. So I moved that guy. Am I still in frame? Yeah. Alright, so I moved this guy. Oh, no. That's a bluff hex. Daggum it. Alright, so never mind that. These guys will move here. These guys will, one at a time, jump over this guy and come into the green position. Allowing these guys to move up in here. I think I might leave that engineer unit. Now, let me just make sure. Alright, so I'm gonna have to figure out where all my guys are. I need like a chart. Which is funny because the whole reason I put the dots on there so I wouldn't have to refer to this chart. But I need something to help me keep track of where the heck my battalions are. Because they're all over the place. Alright, so that's 1-1. I got 3. Where's my other 3s? 327. 327. Where are you, 327? Oh my gosh, they're still down here because they were disrupted. Oh my gosh. Alright. So I'm gonna have to just hang those guys there until these guys can get. But I'm not gonna be able to. It is impossible. It is impossible to keep these guys together. So maybe I don't want those guys to hop. Maybe I want. I gotta cover that position now. So you know what? Yeah, okay. I am gonna go ahead and move this guy up here. And then I'm going to need these guys to get closer to those guys. And then I've got a full battalion of full strength guys all together that can rush the guys at the top. So these guys haven't moved yet. Switching back. And these guys haven't yet either because I was going to mush those up there and I didn't. So I got heavy weapons guys that can move this way, but I still have to get these guys all off. Alright, well, at the very least, I covered that green. Now I gotta start moving stuff over. Alright, these guys are going to close combat that eventually. I'm just gonna go ahead and move them over. Rules be darned. Alright, these guys lose their disruption, and that is their turn. This guy loses his disruption, and then it's his turn. Do I move a tank in steady field of fire? Yeah, I need to move him up there because if he's going to do any barraging eventually on the Suribachi, he needs to be closer. Alright, so I moved that tank there. Whoa. 128, 128. Okay. So I can move this guy over here to that spot. Awaiting orders from his guy. Now that headquarters hasn't done anything yet, but I don't think I want to move him alone over here to take hits all by his lonesome. So that leaves this poor dude who I need to get out of Dodge. No, did I just undisrupt him? No, I undisrupted him last turn. This guy got disrupted this turn. So I can move this guy back now. So I can get him out of field of fire so that I can put him in reserve next turn. But there's a log jam behind him. So, hey, where can I move him to where he's out of, okay, well here he's out of field of fire. So I can move him back over here, just kind of flip-flop him with one of these guys. But I can't technically flip-flop them because then it oversteps. Well, no, it doesn't. Alright. So we got G2. F2 moves back. He is now next to his sergeant. And then this guy moves off the line, out of field of fire, so that he can be taken off next turn. I got a tank there, so I can put an engineer there too. I'd like to get 2 tanks there though. Do I have a tank in here? I have to have a tank in this huge stack. Right? There he is. Okay. So let's do that. He can't barrage anything right now yet anyway. So I'm going to take this tank. I'm going to move him over here as well. So now I have a two tank stack right here, 3 spaces away. So I can barrage Suribachi once I get that idiot revealed. Alright, so that stack is done. I can't move my engineer on there. I don't know what to do with the engineer just yet. This guy's going to remove his disruption. So these guys are moved. Engineer's not yet. Let's see what I want to do with them. Alright, these guys have like nowhere to go. So let's, okay, it's a comedy of errors. Okay, my 126s. Alright, I got 126s here. I got, how many do I have here? Stop! I don't know, hopefully this is entertaining to you. Good golly. Alright. That's enough of that. I got these 2 tanks that are trying to move in. I can probably still move them because I don't have anything in this stack. Yeah. So let me move these 2 tanks over here with this stack, and we'll start getting them in position. So I'll have 2 sets of 2 tanks. Eventually, that can start throwing fire on that mountain. Alright, so they moved out of there. I want this guy to be pulled off too. So I'm going to leave him there. These guys are disrupted though. So, that whole deal there. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so my heavy weapons can get up and out. Start moving over. That's a 328. Where's 320? Okay. There's, where's Sergeant 328? Where's the headquarters for 328? What the heck? That guy loses disruption. Oh shoot. Where was this guy? I need to like rewind the video just so I can see stuff. I think that this guy was he here? Yeah, because I took him off top of the tank. Alright, so this guy was here. He hadn't moved yet. Can't do that. I can move these guys out and start heading them up. Okay, yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. Is that a bluff? That's a daggone bluff. So best I can do is move them right here. And then, this is the 126. There's 126. So he's okay. Yeah, those are both. Alright, so he's okay moving him into red. And then I can move 326 here and 328. Do I want to move the heavy weapons over here? This guy's also 326. There's my headquarters 326. What the heck is this guy doing way over here? Oh, that's, yeah. What is that guy doing way over there? No. Okay. Heavy weapons move over here. These guys have got to go together. Weird move, but I'm going to move this guy back one. Do I have anything else coming in? Probably not. So, I mean, this is difficult. Trying to figure out how to maneuver these guys and yet keep them where they're going to be effective. All right, so I got a space here. I'm going to move. Let's see, what do I have? I have more 28s and 27s over here. So really, that heavy weapons 26 guy should hang back because he should be going up that way. So this guy started here. Maybe I'll move him up here instead, because he's not going to be in command. Yeah, I'll move him up into here. And then that way, and this guy will eventually move that way, but I'll move him up into here too, just so that he's moving somewhere. These guys will come up off the beach, up there. These guys are stuck in a quagmire of units. I can move these guys up the okay, this is where we have our line between 4 and 5. So these guys need to start moving this way while these guys move up this way. Alright, so let's take care of this right now. See what I can do with this guy. I just removed disruption, but that's not a big deal because I got 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 3 more. Those guys are disrupted. This guy will be 3, and then I can try to move that guy into there and hope that he doesn't pop back up again, which would be freaking ridiculous. Alright, so there is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, what did I do? Oh, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is 3 to 1. I have flanking. I have mortar. So he's gone temporarily. He goes back in reserve, just like last time. That's way over in the corner. I forgot to move. Okay. So he goes back into reserve just like last time. And if I try to jump in there, he could jump right into that same exact spot. The good news about that is, if he does jump back in, I've got the units I need around him. And it could just be hammer him, he runs away, he comes back. Hammer him, he runs away, he comes back. Hammer him, I mean, it's a ridiculous cycle that prevents me from getting up the airfield. But what else can I do? This guy's going to just keep reappearing. Alright, so he goes back up into Sector 2. And then, yeah, see, now here's where I got to decide. These guys underneath are disrupted. So all I have left to jump into there right now is my little engineer. And If I don't jump in, then the R action could happen next turn anyway. But it might not. So maybe I don't jump in just yet. Because maybe, just maybe, I can get away with not having to get in there right away. And not having to draw that card. To possibly have him come back and fire at me. When he could maybe come back with the R action somewhere else, or even there, but it saves me a turn from having to deal with that guy again. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna not jump in there right now. All right. Now we come over here. The purple, I do think I have to start. I do think I need to try to jump in because there's reserve units in purple anyway, in Sector 3 anyway. There's a ton of them. So, the sooner I can get in there and hold that, the better. And this position isn't too bad. It's a steady field of fire from yellow. And that's it. Nothing else can get in there. So whatever I get over there will be semi-safe. Now, the only thing I can move over there right now is this headquarters unit. And if he pops up, that's a one. That's... It's not great, but he's a star, so he could, well, no, he'll be in intense field of fire, so he'll get hit anyway. I mean, you lose either way. I gotta try it though, because I gotta start moving these guys. I gotta start moving in. So firstly, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I gotta start stacking up this heavy field of fire. This intense field of fire, because I gotta have some units to fire on him. So hold up. Should I wait and flank around so I can surround him? I want to reveal him so I can barrage him. There's 4 units there, so there's 4 strikes. So all 4 of these guys will get hit next turn if I do this. This game is so strategic. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't think I want to risk that yet. I got to get at least one more stack of guys in position. I think. Alright, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this guy over into the purple. I don't want to see a purple. God help me if I see a purple. That will suck. Alright, I got no purple. So that's good. That is good. This guy can move in here free and clear. He's done. These guys lose their disruption. And then, let's see, that's only 1 unit. So this guy can move over here. He's at full strength. And these are all 325s. So that's good. Where's my other 325? Okay, this is my other 325. I'm going to make sure that these guys are all together. So I'm going to move that guy over there. I'm going to move the engineer with him too. Alright. I'm holding those guys, so I'm going to move my tanks. I got a tank and an engineer. Where's my other tank? I gotta have another tank around here. Where's my other tanks? Over here? Do I only have 1 tank over there? What have I been doing? Where's my other tanks? Oh, there's a guy. Oh, that guy just landed. So where's the rest of them? Where's the rest of my 4th Division tanks? What the heck? There they are. What are you doing way back there, guys? Alright, well, that's definitely happening. No, that's a bluff. I can't move up a bluff. So they gotta move up here. Come around the bluff. So, Alright, these guys, that guy already did something. So my tanks are going to move over here. So they can... and this guy's got to move that way as well. Yeah, so these guys move up in here. These guys become undisrupted. There are 2 guys there, so they will be fine for next turn. This guy up into here, and that guy up into there. Where's my H-124 headquarters? How did he get way over here? I guess these guys came in disrupted, and they've just been disrupted for that many turns that his leader just went charging. And now he's far away from them. Oops. So this guy's got to keep going, and he's on a 25 heavy weapons. Well, 25 can be commanded by this guy. Maybe I do this. No, I can't do that from there. These guys are 25s. 225s. So they're with this guy. And this guy's just cavalier running off on his own, leaving his battalion behind like an idiot. Trying to be a hero, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to move these guys over here just so they're one step closer to him. Alright, I got these 2 guys up here. I can still move. So oh, this guy, these are the 2 guys I was going to move into here. So I can move this guy up. Oh, whoops. Move that guy up there. To move this guy over here. Again, I'll go 1 and 1. So let's pretend that I moved one of these guys first, and then I moved that guy over there, so that I never actually abandoned this green position. 223s. Where's the rest of my... Okay, so these are 223s. And my 223 heavy weapon. Alright, these guys are going to start making their way up here. And these guys coming over. Yikes. And then this tank unit has got to move along the beach because there's a bluff there. He can't get into this position. Alright. That guy can't really go anywhere. Maybe he has. I got these guys here that haven't done anything. I said I didn't want to jump in here yet. So I got 323s here. I got 123s here. So let me move one of these guys underneath his Sarge and another one up here. I'll roll these guys up here and these guys over here. That is out of communication. I'll garrison that at the beginning of next turn, presumably. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wasn't going to move that guy in there. These guys are kind of just hanging out right now. So, that's about the size of it. Alright, now we're going to have artillery, but I need to back off for a quick second. Alright, distractions are over. Now we have to do the Japanese artillery phase. We still have full strength in Suribachi, full strength in Sector 3. However, in Sector 3 I have presence now. So, what sucks about that is that I have 3 groups of units, and that's probably, I maybe shouldn't have lunged these guys into there. But that means these guys would take heavy, super heavy fire. But that means that instead of 1/2 of Sector 3's strength coming into Sector 2, only 1/3 of it does. And then they'll reserve 2/3 strength to hit these guys. So we have, that will give us 12, and then 1/3 of 28 is roughly 9. So that is 21 points of artillery going into our largely populated Sector 2. That's not horrible. That means 2 units are going to get hit. Now, I can disrupt a stack, but I don't know that I have any stacks that are undisrupted that would be in fire range. So let's see, fire artillery points on sector 1 not halved. So HQ is immune. Okay, HQ, I forgot about that. HQ units are immune to fire. So this guy's okay, that guy is not. Alright. If 2+ units in a hex, disrupt all units in lieu of step loss. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. So I'm going to want to do that. Priority is going to be beach landing. I got 1 dude in beach landing and he can't be hit. Next is a beach hex. That's these guys. Alright. So if I've got, if I can disrupt some guys instead of taking hits, that's what I want to do. I don't want any step losses. Alright, so our first artillery is going to be for Section 2, or Sector 2, excuse me. And it is divisible by 7, so that is 21 divided by 7 is 3. So I got to hit 3 units. And I believe it is the, I think it's the landing symbol. How does that work? No, I think it's actually the symbol on the card. So either way, it's the same one on this card. So I got to hit diamond units that are in 3 that are in landing in beach positions. Alright, so there are units in these 2 stacks here that I want to get off the beach, or I want to get out of here and get healed during the next HQ phase. So I don't know that I want to disrupt them. Can I take disrupted units off? I think actually I can. Placement. Go into reserve if not in field of fire after action phase. Is that what happens? After the action phase? I thought, what the heck? Can go into reserve. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but can go into reserve if not in field of fire after action phase. But it happens during the HQ phase. I think it's just they can't go into reserve if they're in an active field of fire. Okay. Anyway, all that to say, I got units there that I want to put in reserve. I don't think it matters if they're disrupted or not. I can still move them into reserve. There's nothing that says I can't. So, that said, I need to take 3 hits. So instead of taking 3 hits, I will take, what are we on now? Are we on the green? Yeah, we're on dark green, which I know I'm backwards now. But so I'm going to disrupt them. I'm going to disrupt them, and I have to take a third hit. It's got to be a stack of 2 or more. Wait, is it? Two plus units in a hex. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what strength they are. It's 2 plus units in a hex. So over here, that means instead of taking a hit, I disrupt these guys. Which, I don't know, to me disruption is better than step loss. So, dang it. Alright, so there's my 3 hits here. Now after this turn, their priority is no longer, oops, wrong side. Their priority is no longer beach hexes, it becomes airport hexes. So I'll have some of these dudes in here that I'm just going to have to leave there and just continually get disrupted on that, on the artillery phase. So, because I think artillery, yeah, is every game turn. Yikes. They're gonna be bombing the crap out of us. Alright, so that is Sector 2. Now we move to Sector 3, which is going to be 18, 19. So 19 divided by 10 means 2 units get hit. 10 I think is about as high as those artillery go, but it's got to be a diamond. It's got to be a diamond. So if I got 1 diamond there, so he would take a hit. And I got another diamond there, so he would take a hit. So my choice is this. I either hit him or I disrupt him. If I disrupt him, I can't move that guy like I wanted to. If he gets hit, I can still move him. Because they don't get disrupted on artillery. So that is the question. These guys, I don't think I think I kind of want to move these guys in too, because I want to surround this and just smack it. Smoke is gone, by the way. Let me remove my smoke. Okay. And if they get disrupted, I can't move how I want to move. Although I can disrupt them and move these guys. No, because I want to move here, here, there, and there. I want to surround him. These are the only guys that can move over here. If I hit him, he's now at 2. But tomorrow morning, I can give him a point. Tomorrow morning, I can give him a point. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and hit him. Hate to do that to you, but I need you guys to rush the black position next turn. So that guy will take a step loss. Alright. So that is the artillery phase. Raid phase doesn't happen. We are at the end. So that, my friends, is turn 6. We're now into the real part of the game. I'm curious, did I actually satisfy the victory conditions for, I don't even know, for scenario 1. I'm just curious. I'm going to find out. Victory conditions. To win, you must meet all the firing criteria. I love this. Not winning is losing. U.S. side cannot suffer more than 50 step losses total. I don't know. I don't think I did. Additionally, at the end of the scenario, Japanese must not be able to trace communication from any position on Suribachi to another position in another sector. Alright, so I think I successfully did that because these guys right here. Oh, dang it. I didn't successfully do that. I still have to close combat this. See, you guys didn't remind me. I told you to remind me. I gotta close combat these guys. If I close combat these guys and I don't lose steps, I think I've got it. Because the third thing, let me back up, is at least one position on Airfield 1, which I have, and one position in Sector 3, which I have. So if I close combat this guy and I can control that beach around it, then I'm good. I have satisfied scenario 1. If I didn't, I don't care, because I'm going to keep going anyway. Alright, so we've got our close combat there in the blue. I've got 3, he's got 2, and he's disrupted. And I gotta get blues, and I gotta hope he doesn't take a blue on the first one, or give me a really horrible close combat event. Alright, so let's make sure my close combat battlefield is in view. They go first. No blues, please, for the sake of all humanity, no blues. Crap. Alright, so I take a step loss, and I lose a card. And I will be disrupted, so I lose that card. All I need is 1 blue. This is a blue, I will rejoice. Dang it. And CC Reinforce. This couldn't be worse. Because I think where's the close combat events? Alright. Reinforce. Add a card to the Japanese card pile. And if the participating Japanese unit has no depth marker, draw and place a depth marker. Revealed. If drawn during a counterattack, which it wasn't, if this event occurs during a U.S. card play and the card has a hit, the hit and reinforce event offset each other. Treat the card as if no event and no hit. Well, I didn't get a hit. That's the problem. So they get another card, and they get a friggin' depth unit. Revealed. And it's a 4. Good golly. Now, it just says they get a card. I don't have to recalculate, because otherwise that would give it another card. But look at that. Look at this depth marker. Holy crap. I need demolitions, flamethrower, and machine gun, and it's a strength 4. And I need close combat, because I'm not going to kill this guy. Alright, so that leaves me at 1. That leaves him at 2. So he's just going to keep barraging the crap out of me. Okay. U.S. fire on counterattack. It's not counterattack, so that doesn't happen. There's no blue. That's good. Please let this be a blue so I can at least get rid of that depth marker. Alright, good deal. Alright, that nasty depth marker is gone. Now, depth markers will go... This is the first one I've eliminated this entire game. Depth markers will go in the eliminated elite units box. And then we do that culling thing, which I'll get to when it happens. And so some of the depth will come back, some of it won't. This ugly 4, I gotta hope, will never come back. We'll never see the light of day again. Alright, so let me reach across the camera, drop that here. And now they get to shoot at me one more time. So he's not going to be eliminated. So technically I did not satisfy the conditions of scenario 1 already. But I just got to hope this isn't a blue 2 and I take another damage. And I do. Crap. At least there's no event. Alright, so that was completely unsuccessful. This guy loses 2 steps. And we're disrupted. Which is this side. Now the question is, because I waited to the end, I did the close combat. Where do these guys go back to? Because I took them from 2 different places. I don't want to pause the camera again because I'm literally at the end of my turn. So close combat, close combat, close combat. Where is that? Where are you? Alright, close combat. Reveal any CC by elimination, any CC by exhaustion. Alright. Surviving defending units remain in the hex. That is them. Surviving US attacking units to the hex or hexes from which they entered. Okay. So they got to go back to... They split again and go back to where they were. Alright. So that means... HQ... This guy goes over here, which I moved guys over there. That was dumb. Alright, HQs don't get disrupted from that. I don't think. Yeah, so he'll come back and he's okay. This guy comes back here and he's overstacked and he's disrupted from the close combat. He doesn't become concentrated because it is 10 steps right here. So I'll put him there. I don't know if that was right. That's what I'm doing. Alright, now in this group here. Oh, yeah, I was keeping them disrupted. Okay, so that's my turn. That's my turn. That was not perfect. Not perfect at all. That is what it is. That's what happened. Alright. Now, that was turn 6. See you next time.